take care of him.
Anyway, this is the safe I was talking about. You ready? Ready?
We've been spotted.
Get over here!
That's the drone I was talking about.
Backup systems engaged.
Yeah, dead. No, okay, not blowing up. And I'll show you what I mean by those symbols, which I was supposed to do on the last safe, but forgot. This is downward arrow. This is the resistor. These are the together symbol. Resistor to resistor, and this is the C symbol to another C symbol. Ta-da! And in the top right, it's a bit late to point it out, but you can see how many credits you're earning by hacking the safe, which was 2,000 credits. And we're gonna have to deal with some drones now.
Use overload on them.
Thank you, I was about to point that out. Yeah, use overload on them. Very helpful. Of course, I've also got disruptor ammo, which is a big help against anything with shields. Oh, hello.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes I forget to use my squad mates' powers.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Veetor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Go on. We can still catch them.
So you saw with medkits, I got 100 credits for picking up a medkit, because the amount of medkits I have is currently full. So when they're full, you get the reward of money instead. Basically a little pat on the back by saying, well done, you don't totally suck at this game. Wait, you just want to hunker down over here, because drones can go onto your left. You definitely want to hunker down here. On the harder difficulties, especially Insanity. And, oops. Why am I not firing? There we go.
Enemy down.
Nice shot.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Veetor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Veetor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors and Shepard, you take point.
I've currently been playing Mass Effect 3 recently, so I'm a little out of practice with these controls. I keep expecting the ability to roll.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
I am already at point. Oh, they are so gonna get owned. Feel bad for them, really. It was mainly Praza. Although the others were listening to Praza instead of Tali, so kind of their own fault. Praza's fault and their own fault, a mixture. Oh dear.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Thank you for highlighting that.
Overload will take out the...
And if I can get this done right... Ooh, careful. When it takes a stance like that, it's about to launch a rocket at you. Ooh, Miranda's dead already. Anyway, you want to keep aiming at the head, because like I said earlier... Ooh, rocket. Like I said earlier, if you aim at the head of mechs, they will explode, and that one... Aww, I didn't do it. Well, hopefully I'll be able to do it later on. Dude, your head got sliced off. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to do it later on. But if you shoot the head off one of those mechs, let's just say they've got a big boom. Very big boom.
This is valuable.
And iridium. Yeah, there we go. Another... Ooh, power cells. Power cells are what gives you heavy ammo. And you can see in the top right, we have 3,000 labeled, which means we're going to get 3,000 credits from this safe. Resistor, together, and down arrow. Ta-da! It's the simple things in life, really. I amuse myself by saying it out loud. I kind of feel slightly childish that I have to say it out loud. Anyway, quick visit to where Tali is hunkered down, caring to the wounded, just to see if I can get stuff.
This is your chance to go find Veetor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Now, Veetor is in the house right next to this downed Yimmermech, or however you want to pronounce it. You also want to get ready for your first trigger moment. You'll see what I mean.
Swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Veetor?
No, Veetor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will...
And that was the trigger moment. A Paragon trigger moment, which is our left trigger. Right trigger is the Renegade moment. And if you want a Renegade moment, then just wait, don't press your left trigger, and a Renegade moment will come up.
Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Veetor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Well, there's your answer to their advanced technology, Jacob.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Illusive Man can figure it out.
Okay.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Illusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
Really? The Quarian? Why not the Omni tool?
What? Veetor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Veetor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Veetor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Veetor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vakari?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Anyway.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I actually want to point out that I'm not actually a Spectre anymore, considering, well, I'm still technically dead. That would put a hindrance in the whole I'm a Spectre speech.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Now, who is that?
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Joker!
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Now isn't that a sight for sore eyes?
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I wonder. They named it the Normandy. How fitting. I wouldn't have named it the Normandy, to be honest. I mean, sure, it's sort of the same design, but I would have named it another battle of significance, I suppose. I'm not really up to scratch on my historical battles, but I don't know, Hastings? Whatever, we'll stick with the Normandy. Normandy's good. Normandy's as good as any other name. Wow, it's better than any other name. On second thought, I'd rather Normandy over Hastings. It's beautiful.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
I suppose it's fair that there are a lot of cutscenes for the beginning of the game because, well, they're trying to introduce us to a lot of stuff and get us into the mood of the game. But they did also provide us with combat, which is good. So, pretty quickly in this game, we're slung into the story, immersed, I should say, pretty early on. And now we're given the quick tour as well. But I know everywhere. We've already customized our armor, so that's fine. Tech Lab we cannot access until we have gotten Morden. That was his name, right? Yeah, that was his name. And we have a yeoman. Yo, man.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Nope, that's all.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I like a personal assistant. I should have a personal assistant in real life. That'd be great. Quick look at the terminal. There is an achievement for going through the advanced combat training, which is just some quick simulations. And we're gonna go for unread messages. Anderson. Basically, pop off to the Citadel. We've seen the Inferno armor. I think it's useless. A new sniper? Nah, I think I'll use it. It's pretty good. Overlord, it's another mission. Kinda creepy, kinda sad. Mixture of both. More sad than creepy, I guess. A teammate to go get. New weapon, new helmet, new pistol, new helmet, and the Kestrel armor, which is what I'm wearing. Thank you very much for the Kestrel armor. I love it. Anyway, that's everything. Wow. And we are gonna go ahead and talk to Joker before doing anything else. Ah, finally, you run.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
God, you are such a downer.
You are such a downer. I mean, take a look at this awesome ship. And codex. So, if you do find stuff around the ship now, whereas in Mass Effect 1 you'd get EXP for kind of selecting it, now you kind of just get a codex. No EXP. No easy leveling. Well, it's still easy because we've completed the game twice.
Upgrades are messing with our inertial skew.
Also, I love that. I could play with that all day, but that would be a waste of time. Oh yes, and Edie. Hello, Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Illusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Just to point out, I don't think there's any point in the game where any of what she just said actually happens or comes in handy. It just does not happen. Well, sort of. There's one moment a little later on, but nothing to do with the offensive. Okay, there's a little bit of a spoiler, but you see what I mean. Hello.
The Illusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
And that's pretty much it.
That's
Nothing
all for
else
now.
really
Logging you out, Shepard.
that useful to us.